Cheli,
Yes.
we could have met Lauren Roberts. How does that make you feel? Okay, let me just warn you guys from the start, from the top. We're drunk. Okay, I love that.
Wait, I'm dizzy. You literally held that up.
This is an interview, Cheli. Focus.
I'm not drunk. I'm dizzy.
You're not drunk,
We
did you say?
didn't meet her, but we saw her
could
things,
have.
and we could have, and I could have told her like how I feel.
We hadn't read this book yet.
She would have known how I would feel.
I
feel
would have
like
known.
She has that.
You know what's funny though? Okay.
Tell me.
God,
Tell me.
I don't want to come off as like biased or anything, but I remember we were at a panel. And I turned and I was like, Lauren Roberts seems like one of the girlies. Like,
Yes,
she seems so fucking sweet and like funny. She literally, oh my God, swear to you guys, just trust me, okay? I don't have a video proof or anything. Just trust. She literally turned to the audience and was like, okay, raise your hands if you love black-haired love interests. Everyone raise their hand. Okay, raise your hand if you love blonde-haired love interests. Maybe there was one. Maybe there was two. I don't know. But she was just like conducting an interview, which I love. A girl who does research. I love that.
Yes.
And she was like, oh, this is very interesting that, you know, not many people would typically go for a blonde-haired love interest. Why do you think that is?
What? Wait, let me take a note.
Surfer vibes? Doesn't do it for you.
Not me. I don't know. That's just to me is just because doesn't it feel like so much of media back then was always just blonde, blue eyes.
Blonde, blue eyes, yes.
And honestly,
and I'm over it.
Can't think of a single one right now.
Don't quiz me because I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, I loved her personality.
Yeah, she was really cool.
Don't worry, I didn't let that influence me.
Kind of.
So in that book festival, book convention, they had this like owl crate section, which let me just tell you, I don't know how you feel about book subscriptions, but I've never done one before because I kind of feel like, why? I don't know. I mean, the special editions are beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But what if I don't like the book? That's what I'm always worried about.
Okay.
So if you're watching this, I think it would be a little bit more exciting, but I am holding up a box of an owl crate, like I think subscription thing.
Opened it yet?
I have, but I wanted to show you what's in here because I haven't shown Cheli yet.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it comes with a lot. It says guide to unboxing if you give 2 hoots, because you know owl crate, you got it. Okay, so then it comes with this little box thing that kind of looks like mints would be inside of here. It says all legends have a spark of truth. Elizabeth Lim.
I don't know that book.
Me neither. Okay.
Oh, it's a little sewing thing. Is that part of the book? I get it.
I think so.
You want me to hold your mic?
No, it's
no, let me hold your mic.
Okay, thank you, Queen. Okay, and then there's this little thing. It kind of looks like lip balm would be in here, but it's too big.
Is it a candle? Wait, what's the scent?
Whoa, how did you guess that?
Let me guess.
Okay.
Wait, is it like a trope that it says on there? What does it say?
I don't even know.
Like, give me a hint.
I don't even know what's in there.
I'm not gonna lie. No, like title.
I don't know what this word is.
It kind of smells like I'm at the laundry and I put too much detergent.
Oh,
and
I love that smell.
Too much suavitel. What is it?
It says Kamigoroshi. Godslayer.
Oh.
It's persimmon citrus nectarine.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, I'm allergic to nectarines. This is awkward.
Oh
no. Monthly enamel pin collection. What is it?
It's a sword that says
the heart is not a weakness. It's a sword with, I think, green flames.
What's it from?
I'm not sure. I think everything in this box is from the book, right?
Yes.
I think that's what it's going for. Okay. So there.
Looks like a VHS tape.
I'm not reading that. I'm too drunk.
I can read it.
All that is gold does not glitter.
Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. deep roots are not reached by the frost. I hate that you're mouthing it too. From the ashes a fire shall be woken, a light from the shadows shall spring, renewed shall be blade that was broken, the crownless again shall be king.
So it looks like this if you're watching our YouTube. Okay, cute. I don't have a bookshelf, so I don't really have a space for this.
That's really cute.
But I'll just find a spot for this.
Put it in your bathroom so people think they're in the middle of a quest. What is it?
It's a puzzle.
Who are they?
I don't know, but
maybe one day you'll know.
They look slay.
Cute.
And then it comes with a book. Look at it. Wow. Oh shit. Oh my god.
What book did you get? Jade Fire Gold
by June C.L. Tan.
That's really cute.
It is really pretty. Okay, wait, hold on. I kind of get it now.
I get it. Because is this how subscription boxes all come? Like with this much stuff? Oh my god. Is that who I think it is? Wait, hold on. You take that out and then you put it back away.
I think that you can put whether or not you want extra stuff with your subscription box. Like if you don't care for the things that aren't the book.
Yeah.
So you can put either the book or book plus other shit, you know?
Yeah.
I think when I was deciding, well, because there was a moment where I really did want to do a subscription box because they're so fucking pretty. Like the special editions are so beautiful. Like, come on, like they're so pretty. Mm-hmm. But I just thought about it more and I thought, what if I don't like it? What if I don't like the book? So I didn't end up doing it. But you can do with extra stuff or just the book.
I really wanted to get the Fox and Wit one. Because their book of the month, I think this month is Angels and Man. I'm sorry, that's all I talk about, by the way.
Why are you sorry? I don't think
I swear I have other things I talk about.
No,
but
it's
that's
okay,
kind of my
Queen.
hyperfixation.
It's okay, Queen. We all have hyperfixations. Okay, I'm just going to put this down. Anyway, that was really exciting. No, this is not sponsored by Owl Crate, but I think it's interesting to see what comes with it.
I had a lot of fun at that.
Yeah, I did too.
It felt a little more calmer because I don't know if you did book signings. Did you?
I didn't. So Cheli and we didn't do any book signings last time we went. We don't go every year, but the last time we went, we did do a couple book signings. This time we didn't. And Lauren Roberts was one of the authors who was there for a book signing.
Yes. And I preferred going to all of the panels instead. Yeah. It just felt much more intimate than just a book signing.
And I thought it was really interesting to hear what everyone had to say.
Yeah, I don't know if you felt the same way, but when they were talking, I was like, damn.
They're one of us.
They're one of us. But I was like, damn, I feel like motivated to write.
Yeah, I felt the exact same way. I felt very inspired. And I loved, shout out to Paedyn Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
Who mentioned that on their website they have a whole list of books that really really help them with writing. So I have looked into that, and anyone who's interested in writing, I would recommend going to Paedyn Thomas's website because they have some really good resources. So
dude, on my Amazon, I'll send you a picture of this. I have all of the thesaurus books that they talked about.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I was super into that.
So they have like emotion thesauruses, basically.
Occupation thesauruses, conflict thesauruses. And they were basically saying like, okay, if you look up emotion, anger, and it's like, okay, you go to anger, and it has like different words you can use for anger, but it also has different situations that would cause that emotion.
Exactly. So I think
that shit is so good.
Honestly, I really did enjoy going to the panels. I feel like it was different because the first time we went, we just did book signings. We didn't do any panels. I mean, we bought panel, but we didn't know anything, so we were just like winging it. You know, so it was fun.
Come August, it's not August yet right now while we're filming. Sorry, I dated this. Come August, I really want us to look into going to more book signings. Oh,
I would love that. Yeah. I think it would be so fun. And I think it is really nice to meet the author personally. Like, for example, last time we went, I met Maggie Stevater, and she was amazing. I feel like even if you haven't read their book, they are still, I would hope they are still really nice.
Yeah, I met Adam Silvera before I read They Both Die at the End. And I remember I told him that. I was like, I'm so sorry, King. I haven't read it. And he was like, you know what? I don't blame you, but just know I'm sorry. He was like, I'm sorry for what's about to happen.
Just know, warning.
Yeah, it was really nice. I really enjoy going to festivals like that.
Me too.
But I noticed I don't like waiting in line, so I'd rather just go to the panels.
Me neither.
I've always hated that shit.
Me too. Even at amusement parks, I hate waiting in line.
But I'm so sorry. I'm gonna cut us short. Do you think a book written by a girl that we saw at book festival and vibed with can fix your life?
I really do think so.
Oh my gosh, welcome to the Book Fix podcast, a podcast where we fix lives one book at a time, a slightly buzzed edition. I'm your host, Cheli.
Very buzzed edition. I'm your host, Yajaira.
It's okay. I have been waiting
your entire life.
Honestly, I remember, my mom, she would share stories about when I was born. And she said the first word I ever said, day one of my birth, actually, I was very advanced as a baby.
No, you weren't.
I said in perfect non-babble.
Perfect words.
Powerless by Lauren Roberts. That was my first word.
No, you didn't.
No, that was my first word.
What was actually your first word? Probably leche for me. I don't know.
Probably like goo goo baby.
Probably like Powerless by Lauren Roberts.
Yeah, yeah. My second word was goo goo.
Oh.
My third word was gaga.
Lady Gaga. Oh my god.
Yeah, and then I sang All of Born This Way right after.
Dude, I've been listening to her music again. She's so fucking good.
It's so funny because I recently got a post that was like her singing Americano. I'm like,
so
God.
good. I love her.
Kind of forgot how much she slayed.
Me too, but she really did slay.
She really did slay. But talking about slaying and killing and trials.
And killing and shit.
We are going to talk about Powerless by Lauren Roberts. And I just wanted to start off by saying, I know we don't talk about how we feel. I know we don't.
We really don't. But you're going to reveal it. Oh my God.
No, but I felt hungry, starved for a good book. I was like in my cage, in the fucking holding the.
Why are you in the cage?
I'm in the cage.
Why are you in the cage?
And I'm holding the thingies that make me stay in the cage. I can't think of the word.
The
bars.
The bars.
And I'm just like, fucking someone get me a good book. And then you come. You're there.
Oh my God, I'm there.
Outside the cage. I don't know why you're not in there with me. And you hand me this book in between the little of the. In between the bars, you hand it to me, and you're like, "Eat, queen.
Eat, queen. Eat up,
and
queen."
And just like Lauren Roberts, I devoured.
Oh my God! Hold on. Speaking about queens, hold on. I feel like it's really difficult for us to discuss this book without discussing the allegations surrounding this book. God. It's really hard.
The elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room. Yes. This book. A lot of the people on the grapevine are saying that this is a copy of Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, and I think a little bit of Harry Potter. But the thing is I did read Red Queen.
And I read Harry Potter. And we read Hunger Games.
I don't remember Red Queen, to be honest. I remember parts of it. And I do remember that while I was reading Powerless by Lauren Roberts, I was thinking, hold on, this is giving me a sense of Red Queen. Just a little bit. Just a little sprinkle.
Do you think that's bad, though? To get inspiration from something else?
I guess it's not bad. I think what makes it bad is when people are like, wow, Red Queen copied Powerless. But if you look at the publication dates, the dates are different. Didn't Red Queen come out like 10 years ago?
But I mean, like, the whole concept of trials and going in a trial, that can be in several books.
Yeah.
Don't you think? You can't just say, like, Hunger Games did it first. And it's like, I'm pretty sure Hunger Games didn't do it first.
But they did it well.
Yeah, they did it really well.
So.
I just think that, to me, I don't know. I haven't read those. I read Hunger Games when I was in 7th grade. That was like 55 years ago. And then 53 years ago, I was in high school and I read Harry Potter, as one does at that age.
That was 53 years ago. I remember very vividly.
It was like black and white back then. It was crazy. When color was invented, it was crazy.
Oh, it was so crazy.
But I
could see everything so clearly.
Do you think people know who's older between both of us?
No.
Okay, let's keep it like that.
It's a secret. You'll never know.
So I remember reading these, but it didn't occur to me the connect. I mean, the Hunger Games one is kind of obvious, but I didn't have any connection between that and Harry Potter.
Oh, that's interesting. We can talk about it later then.
When it comes up.
Yeah, when it comes up. So our main character is Paedyn Gray. Paedyn Gray
has gray hair.
Has silver hair. How did you feel about that? Silver hair.
I hated it.
You hated it.
Because it feels like I'm just a regular girl.
With some silver hair.
Look at me. I don't like to stand out.
I think she should have had brown hair, honestly.
I think she should have looked.
Because, okay. Hold on. It doesn't make any sense why she has gray hair.
Wait. Can I ask? Wait. Hold on. Pin on it. Isn't it a little weird? Sorry, Lauren. I really like you. Isn't it a little weird?
Say it, queen.
That Lauren made a comment like, y'all like blonde hair and blue eyes, but I like black hair and brown eyes. She said that.
Yeah, she did.
But then she made Paedyn with gray hair.
I think she was just conducting a survey for future projects. Lauren, I'm here for you, queen. I know what you were doing. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
I think that it's a little
okay. Are you saying that you can never make your love interest have blonde hair?
You're telling me that I when I write a story one day and you're reading it for me and I'm like, Yajaira, you're my best friend and I just really need you to look through this, just be really honest with me. And my first page, of course, because I'm going to start at the birth of my main character.
Of course.
That's
such a good start.
Up until the death.
That's such a...
TM. No one take that. And, when the baby's born, they're going to come out in just pink, strong, like neon pink hair.
Oh.
My baby's born.
Is it a boy or girl?
It's going to be a boy.
It's giving... Fairly Odd Parents, but it's not. But it is. Just trust me. It is. I think I would love whatever you make.
That's really nice of you. Okay, they have pink hair.
I'm trying to sober up so hard right now.
I know you are. I'm trying to sana colita de rana. So
Queen, thank you. That means so much to me.
That means... Wait, hold on. I can translate it.
Health.
The frog's
tail.
Oh.
Tail. Don't be rude.
Okay, I'm sorry, frog.
Anyway, whatever. Let's talk about Paedyn. Paedyn is our main character, and she has silver hair, but she's also a thief, and she's just trying to survive in the slums. And so, in her world, there was a plague that broke out, some time ago. And this plague basically manifested people to have powers.
Yes.
So they are known as the elites, and then people who didn't get any powers are known as the ordinaries. And then there's also the in-between that, just got lame powers, and they're known as the mundanes. And so the king of this kingdom was like, oh my God, hold on. Anytime we're around the ordinaries, our powers just kind of dull down. So we need to get rid of the ordinaries. Yeah. So he kind of just went on this whole massacre, killed off the ordinaries. And yeah, that's kind of life. And Paedyn is masking herself to be as a mundane, but she's also just like a thief. So
she lives in, because the castle has outskirts. In the outskirts, there's a place called the Loot. But the people who live in the Loot call it the slums because it is one of the most not taken care of places. It's really just like low income families that live there.
The forgotten area.
Yeah, and it feels like there's just like a lot of crime, a lot of homelessness, a lot of poverty. And, Paedyn has to live there. And she lives there with her friend Adina, who is a seamstress.
Oh my God, I loved Adina.
I know.
Adina wasn't a good thief, so she would just, make their clothes slay, and Paedyn would steal food for them.
Also slay. How did you feel that they lived in an alleyway with just like a bunch of rugs and carpets?
I thought that was so beautiful.
Would you do that for me?
Of course, I would live anywhere with you.
That's so sweet. Even in the slums?
I would live in the sewers with you.
That's really sweet of you. Oh my God. I won't do that.
Please don't do that to me, but I would do that for you.
That's very sweet.
Thank you.
I immediately from the beginning, how did you feel about Paedyn?
I really liked Paedyn because I love characters that have to steal to survive. I don't know. I just feel like it's very relatable. Not that I do that, but you know, it's just a very likable character, I would say, so far.
Did I tell you that my grandma, little story, my grandma, every time I would wash dishes when I was a kid, she would always she wouldn't even help now that I think about it. She would stand there and be like, get those dishes washed.
Yeah, wash those fucking dishes.
But she would tell me stories about her childhood, and she used to tell me that her and her sister ran away from home to see how long it would take her parents to notice that they were gone. It took them 7 years to notice that they were gone.
No way.
Crazy. But
7 years?
But they ran away to an uncle and aunt's house, but the uncle and aunt were like, we're not going to feed you, but you can stay here. And so her sister and her, they would go to the markets because they lived in Mexico, and they would just walk and they would stuff things in their clothes. And she used to tell me that she would walk because they used to have a mountain of flour, or it's maseca. They would have a mountain of maseca, and she would grab clumps of it and put it in her pockets. So then at the end of the day, she would get it and put it in the water that was on the floor and make tortillas, and then make a fire and eat tortillas.
Wow.
And it's funny because she would say that. It'd be really quiet. She's like, so just know, if it ever gets that bad for you, tortillas. And I'm just like, thanks, Grandma.
Tortillas are the answer.
Tortillas.
Wow, that's really inspirational.
Yeah. And you know
How
what?
did you feel listening to that?
Grandma, silver hair.
Well, she's a grandma.
No, even when she was born.
Oh,
silver
she's
hair.
always had silver hair.
How'd I feel hearing that? Oh, slay.
Unimpressed.
I was 5. What did she want me to? Wow, Grandma, you really did deal with poverty at such a young age. I'm not gonna fucking manage it. I was like, you eat tortillas? You get tired of it?
Did you get tired of the fucking taste?
It'd be funny because she'd say that, and then she'd be like, so how was that episode of SpongeBob you watched? It was really good, Grandma. I actually really enjoyed that one.
I remember when my grandma was living in Mexico. She's not in Mexico right now, but anyway, whatever. And she would be like, tell me the title of whatever you want me to get. I'll fucking find it, girl.
That's really
So she would buy me Barbie movies. And I remember one time I was really into Charlie's Angels. Yeah. And I was like, I really, really want the new Charlie's Angels movie. And she was like, okay, how do you spell that? Because imagine she's saying that in Spanish, okay? How do you spell that? So I spelled it out for her. She was like, okay, girl, don't worry. I'm going to find that movie for you.
That's really
Shout out to grandmas.
Dude, my grandma didn't know how to count. My grandma, I love her. She really made it through life with very little resources, but she didn't know how to count. And there was this one time that she went up to my sister, and my sister was, I think, 13. And she was like, you're going to grow up to be so many ages in your life. 13, 14,
13, 14,
15,
15,
17,
17,
18.
18.
And my sister was like, what's going to happen to me when I'm 16? Why didn't she say 16?
She just skipped it.
And that was a joke between us. It's like, oh yeah, it's my sister's forgotten age.
Oh.
She's never had it.
She's never had it. I just feel like it was just too big of an age, you know? She didn't want to bring it up. It was too painful.
But to connect it to Paedyn had family. She had her dad for the longest time. And it's brought up, I don't remember at what point in the story, but I just want to give her background.
Her dad basically trained her to be a thief and to fight, to be a fighter. But her dad was a healer.
He was a healer.
Yeah, so he had powers.
But she didn't.
So, yeah, she didn't. She was a basic bitch.
But her dad passed away when she was 11, and then she was forced to live in the slums.
Well, he didn't pass away. He was murdered.
She lived in the slums for her life, and she lived with Adina, and this was working because she really did make it through pickpocketing. So I want to put a pin there. And let's go to our next character.
Our other main character, which is the love interest, is Kai, which he is the enforcer to the king, which is his father. But his brother Kit is the future king. And when we are introduced to Kai, he is sparring with his brother Kit.
Yeah.
And Kai is shirtless, and he's so
attractive.
I never remember to wear a shirt because why would I? And he's obviously trained to be a really good fighter because that's his role in life. And
he's even taken to a mission around this point, or asked to go on a mission. And as an enforcer, he basically has to kill ordinaries because of that whole idea of the plague.
Yeah, his dad is a really big advocate for getting rid of ordinaries. So he's like, you better fucking kill the ordinary. So he goes to this family home and is like, hold on. Oh, because Kai's power is basically to take on other people's power. Like he can just manipulate. Yeah, he absorbs it and manipulates it. Uses it as his own. And he's like feeling the powers of the parents, and he's just like, hold on, I feel someone ordinary.
Force. I feel.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Who's that little girl right over there? And so he sees this little girl who is an ordinary, and I think they adopted her.
Yeah.
Or they took her in.
They just really wanted a girl.
Yeah. So they took her in, and they're raising her, and he's just like, sorry. Oh my God, I have to kill ordinaries. My bad.
Sorry.
My bad.
Maybe be born with powers next time.
Maybe think about it next time. And so he makes it seem like he's gonna kill her to his guards and shit, but he takes the little girl and takes her kind of to the edge of the desert, and it's known as the Scorches. So if you go through the Scorches and survive it, you basically go to a village where it's safe to be an ordinary. And he tells this little girl, sorry, oh my God, you have no powers, but you have to go through this desert and you could be free and be with your family. So good luck. Bye.
But it kind of shows like he isn't completely. It's not like he enjoys.
He's not completely evil, but he's also not that nice either, because there's a very low chance that she's gonna make it through that fucking desert.
I know, but there's not much he could do. I mean, it's not like he's the one that wants to kill them. He's just the enforcer. He enforces the rule of the king.
Yeah.
It's his dad who's a bitch. Kai's just hot.
Kai's hot.
I'm just hot. Leave me alone.
Kai's hot, but he also doesn't ask any questions. So
yeah,
love that shit. Anyway, so then Kai's just out and about on town.
He went on like a kindergarten field trip. His dad put a bracelet with his phone number on it just in case he gets lost. And Kai has like a Ziploc baggie.
I was wondering what was happening.
Yeah, and then he's just walking out like, ooh, the slums.
He has a big ass bag attached to him full of money, which I thought was a really bad idea, because either way he's in the slums.
Yeah.
Hello. And Paedyn, you know, our main character, sees him and she's like, whoa, that's a really big bag of coins right there. And she kind of goes up to him and pretends like she's falling and fainting and, oh my God, I'm so helpless, don't look at me,
I'm 2 feet tall.
2 feet tall, put you in my pocket. No, put me in your pocket. And so yeah, Kai's kind of smitten by her a little bit. He's
wait,
like,
who are you?
She's so beautiful. Wait, hold on.
Who
are you, you basic bitch?
Tell me about your poor life.
He tries to like feel for her power, and he's like, wait, I don't fucking feel anything.
Wait, flex
a little bit. Oh shit. And he asks her, wait, hold on, wait, what's your power? Because he's thinking that maybe he doesn't feel her power because he's just tired. It's been a long day, you know. And Paedyn, of course, you know, always a survival girl, she tells him, oh, my power is psychic abilities.
It's something that, like, you know, I don't feel it all the time, so you can't really like feel it. You know,
it comes and goes, and you don't feel it because I'm actually immune to you, fucking bitch. That's why. Yeah. And he's like, well, prove that you're psychic. And she looks around his body, because that's what she does. She tries to scope out a person, and she tells him, you were in the Scorches. Hold on. But your face is telling me that you regret something.
That you're guilt.
Feeling regretful.
Guilt. Wow.
And he's just
guess you're not just a poor bitch, huh?
Guess you're not just a poor bitch. You're kind of a witch.
But a witch! Witch! Everyone! I don't know who's the witch.
Can you imagine? That's how the story ends.
So everyone, thank you for listening to our episode. That's the
story ends. So yeah, he is kind of just smitten by her, impressed by her, and they separate for a tiny little bit, until this other fucking bitch shows up. And this person has abilities where I forgot the name of it. Oh my god.
But he can mute the abilities of others. So he sees Kai, obviously knows who he is, and people aren't really that happy with how things are going in the castle. So
of course,
it's like, you know what? You're the enforcer. Well, I'm gonna force you to die. So he is hurting Kai by taking his powers.
He mutes abilities to the point of death. Yes. So he's doing that basically currently. And then Paedyn, for some reason, is like, wait a minute. He needs my help, pobrecito. And so she goes back and basically saves him and beats up the guy who's stealing his power. And this was such a pivotal moment for this fucking town because everyone's like, oh my god, she's a silver savior. I fucking love that bitch. And so again, I don't know if we mentioned it, but remember the plague that happened? Yeah, not so slay. So there's a purging that happens, I think every year or every few years. I don't remember. And so the purging kind of is supposed to emulate the plague that happened, but the elites are supposed to partake in the purging. And I think the whole point is just to see who is the most powerful of the elites. But the point of it this year is for Kai to win it, to prove that he is worthy of being the enforcer.
Yes.
And so a list of names is printed out, and Kai's name is in it, and then there's girl's name Blair is
who's
in
like
it.
A family friend. Kit's not in it because Kit's gonna be king, but Jax, their younger brother, is in it.
And Paedyn's name is in it, which nobody knows who that is, but
he does.
But he remembers her name, and he's like, "Oh my god, that's Paedyn? The girl that fucking saved me." Oh my god,
Paedyn,
fucking Paedyn.
That poor bitch.
That poor bitch. The girl from the slums, that girl. Ugh.
You know, he would never say bitch to her. I just want to say that because he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
He's very respectful and very flirty.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Of course. Ask me.
Did you like Kai?
I did. I really liked Kai and I really liked Paedyn. I really liked the story so far. I was just like, I was in it. I was eating it up. Okay. I guess I was in the mood for this. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I was too.
Okay, good. I'm happy.
So when her name is seen there, you know, she obviously sees it and she's like, oh, this is fucking hilarious. I do one thing that gets the media's attention and all of a sudden I'm set to die. Wow.
She did not want to be in the purging because it was kind of like, I don't know. It was kind of a good thing that only the elites would be in this list. So she was like, ha, never going to be me, bitch. Yeah. But then she sees her name on there and it's like, damn.
And fuck, I don't have any powers. And now they're expecting me to go to this fucking like death tournament and make it.
But the thing is, the purging, you don't have to kill your opponents.
But they get vicious in there.
Yeah, you do get vicious. But you don't have to.
That's an interesting thing to bring up. Pin in it as well. So I forgot what the other pin was.
Me too. I already forgot.
So Paedyn has to say bye to Adina, which I think is really, really sad.
That was so sad, so depressing. I really liked Adina. So when she had to say goodbye to her best friend because she was a chosen one, basically, Adina was like, "No, it's okay, Queen. Go slay the day. Go slay.
That's my friend. That's my friend.
That's my best friend."
So Paedyn goes, and she is in this like beautiful castle. Her room that she's in, it like has a bathroom, it has a shower. She bathes for the first time in like a while and like sees grime.
I don't think she's ever bathed. I'm pretty sure that was a line in there and I was like, damn, how old are you?
Yeah. So then that happens and she's like gets on the bed and is like, oh my god, that's the first time I've had a bed. And she goes over to the dining room and sees all of the contestants plus the king and the queen, and she's like, fuck, this is kind of real.
Yeah.
Didn't she not want to eat at first?
I think
it was Kai who's like,
she didn't want to eat because she felt like all of the food in the big ass, dining table was like too much for everybody. And she started to get angry because the people in the slums were going hungry and she felt kind of guilty over it. So she didn't want to eat at first. And so it was Kai who was like, eat up, girl, and put something in her plate. I don't remember what.
Beans. So they are training, and while they're training, Kai just can't stop being around her.
He can't stop it.
It's so funny because it's literally any moment he gets like, what, you can't stop touching me? Oh wait, let's play a little game. Like, put my arms around you. He's just so into her. And it's so funny because Paedyn's obviously like, she feels something, but she's just kind of like, I I will fucking stab you. Like, no joke. Like, you do that shit again.
This book really, really emulated that whole trope of dagger in the throat. You know, the enemies to lovers of just like having a dagger against the throat of, you know, your lover, your future lover.
I love you. You're beautiful.
Yeah, I love you, but I will fucking kill you.
Yeah.
That sort of vibe. That was this.
I never knew that's the vibe I ever wanted in a book, but here I am. Here I am eating that shit up.
Here you are.
So,
Did the interviews happen yet? I want to discuss the interviews.
Oh, wait. Yes. So the first interviews happened.
So the interviews. Okay. I'm sorry. I need to bring up the fact that this book is compared to the Hunger Games. I feel like I can't help it. So this book had a really big emphasis on the public, on the public liking the contestants. But I felt like the stakes weren't really there or didn't really work for me in this book because it didn't make any sense to me as to why it mattered that the public liked Paedyn or not.
Because they talked about points, right?
Yeah. So okay. So I think the main person was named Tila or something along those lines. And Tila was like, very peppy, and she would interview each of the contestants, and in every interview she would ask them, why do you want to win this and what is your power? So every single person had the exact same answer of why they wanted to win this, and it was like, oh, for our country, because I love our king, you know, that sort of vibe.
But like Paedyn came out and she was like, because I guess there was a saying like, I love this and it's for the country, whatever. And when they asked Paedyn like, what do you want out of this, she was like, I want to survive.
Yeah, that was literally it.
I want to survive.
So when they asked Paedyn to show off her abilities, she was kind of like, oh, well, my ability is just psychic ability. So, I mean, I don't really know how to show that. And
can you pick someone in the room maybe?
So Tila started bringing up random people. And again, I feel like Paedyn's power relied too much on rings. I feel like every prediction she had revolved rings. Yeah. So the first person that they pulled up had a ring, I think on a necklace. And she was like, oh, that ring belonged to your father. And you lost your father recently.
Oh, you lost your dad.
And then the second person, they had a ring on their finger. And she was like, oh, you just got engaged. And he was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
you're so right, queen. You're so right, queen. How did you know that? That's so weird. And so, yeah, that was her psychic ability. And they kept pulling people up from the crowd.
People were cheering and she was like, everyone loved me.
Yeah, everyone really liked her. And even though she was a little bit sassy, so she would talk about how she saved Kai's life.
Yeah.
But people laughed. So they liked her, and she was surprised that people liked her sassiness. And
you know what though? I kind of wish that she had hated that shit. I wish that she was just openly like, you all fucking suck. And I'm gonna win because I'm that bitch.
Because I'm wondering who the fuck is actually watching this shit. It can't be the people from the slums, because
they never really described the middle class.
No, they didn't. So I really can't picture who is watching this and enjoying this.
Because it really only felt like it was for the king and the queen at some points.
Exactly. So it made more sense in the Hunger Games, because in the Hunger Games, when people would vote for this shit, you know, they would send things out to help them out in these tournaments. So for example, like water, food, health kits.
Yeah.
But nothing was sent out in these tournaments.
Nope.
So it was just kind of like a popularity contest for no reason.
But can I ask something? Can I like say something?
Yes,
it's kind of like fucked up, because I actually really like Lauren. She's a girly. I feel like if we ever met, like all of us, but I just want to say this in like the confidence of your home. Do you think maybe with the voting, she just like forgot she wrote about that?
I really do think so, because nothing came out of it
ever.
Even the stakes of what happened at the end of whoever won these trials.
Nothing happened.
I think she forgot.
Yeah.
Which I guess I get it.
Can I also say something?
Yes.
They didn't even make a big deal after someone won.
Yeah. I think they forgot, honestly. Yeah. Which is okay. I think.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's okay. I ate that shit up, Lauren. So, all of this being said, the first trials aren't going to begin yet, because before the trials, they have to have a bowl. And it's so funny because the mom The mom, she just likes getting jiggy. So she's like, everyone, I know you're going to fucking kill each other. I know. I love you, Kai. I know you're going to kill each other, but like the best part of all of this is the balls that happen before the trials.
So it's just a pairing of trials and balls. And the mom really made an emphasis on making sure that you pick your partner for the ball. But what if your partner fucking dies? Then what?
You dance by yourself.
You're left with nobody.
You dance by yourself.
That's so sad and so depressing.
You put your hands out like someone's there. It's like, my partner would have loved this shit. But like, it sucks. Like, big problem. Like, really big problem. Like, major problem. They didn't think about this. There's one more girl than boy.
Oh, no.
So one girl's just going to have to dance in her lonesome.
Dance by herself?
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Dance like no one's watching.
That's so sad, so depressing, so
But
tragic.
You know what? We didn't even talk about this. Kit, which is Kai's brother, is kind of like intrigued. That's the word they use. By Paedyn. It's like, I like that you saved my brother, but you got some spunk. Yes,
Can I say something? I fucking hated that part. Well,
dude, even the house disagreed. What?
No, the house agreed. What are you talking about?
No,
the house was like,
wait,
yes.
Wait. Did you not like Kit?
Yes, queen.
No,
I liked Kit. What are you talking about? All I'm saying is, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I don't understand why wait, there's a big trope of love triangles with brothers.
I forgot.
I don't understand. There's no other bitches for you. Come on.
Wait, both brothers are hot. What do I do?
I don't.
No.
No.
I get what you
mean. Get the fuck away from her. Kit knew that Kai liked her. Why the fuck is he flirting with her?
Oh, I didn't even ask you because we're not even there yet. But now we're here.
Thank you.
How do you feel about the fact that these brothers both obviously like Paedyn, but they never talk about it?
They've never talked about it.
And even when they're about to, they're just kind of like, oh, you don't like her? Okay, chill. No, chill.
Yeah, I don't like her either, actually.
I hate
Thank
girls.
You for
girls are disgusting. They have cooties.
I don't like that shit. I think it's very obvious that Kai is really into her and has been really into her. But Kit likes to pretend like he didn't know.
You know,
fucking bitch.
I know that they mention that Kai, well, he mentions it. No one talks about his fucking love life, but he's over here like, yeah, bitches left and right. What can I say? He would never call someone a bitch, by the way. Just putting it. I hope he doesn't. Wait, I hope he doesn't.
He might.
If he called me a bitch, I'd be like, I gotta go.
I think you would accept it.
No, you know what?
You would
show tears in front of a fucking man. I'd be like, you know what? You're the fucking bitch. And then I go in my car.
Start crying.
The hot one said that to me.
The hot one? Wait.
What?
You liked Kit? You liked... Wait. Look at me. Look at me. You liked Kit? I'm so drunk. Wait, what?
I did like Kit.
Hello?
How can you not like him? Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Before we get
there, I'm just kidding. He was fine. I'm just
put a pin in it.
Why are we putting a pin in everything?
Your wall is just gonna be full of pins. But so they have to get ready for this ball. Oh my god, there's one more girl than everyone else.
Oh yes. Wait, hold on before you keep going. So this was the moment that Paedyn was like, what the fuck do I wear at a ball?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Kit shows up because she walks out of her room and is looking for her maid. Weird that she has a maid, but she does. Yeah. And Kit looks at her and he's like, oh, you don't know what to wear? You don't know what to wear? I can help you with that. And she's like, no.
Kit does not act like that.
He does. That's exactly how I pictured him, actually. It's so weird. And yeah, that's the first time they talked.
Kit does tell her, like, if you don't know what to wear, you can actually request a seamstress from back home. But what if he gets really like...
He does not say that.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Isn't he the one that tells her?
No, he doesn't.
Who tells her?
The maid.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Put a pin in it. So, like, this ball's going to happen. And Kai obviously wants to ask her. Obviously.
But he's a little bitch and he doesn't ask her.
No, he's not, though. Because he flirts with her. Dude, I'd be fucking... I couldn't. I couldn't. I'm not strong enough like fucking Paedyn.
What are you talking about?
Can
you put some context in that?
I'd fold hella quick.
With what?
Kai is such a flirt. I love that bitch. I love that bitch. I love him so much. So the fact that she was just kind of like, I'm gonna fucking stab you in the fucking eye.
And he's like, hot.
I know.
Damn. I love a girl who would stab me in the eye.
Do it.
Which eye, babe? Which one?
I thought it was really cute though. He could have asked her. He didn't. I wish that he would have. Bitch. Okay, rude. No, but I wish there was a moment where he told her like, hey, come to my room at night. I'm gonna show you how to fucking tango.
Well, no.
I'm gonna show you how to do the macarena.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He only brings up the fact that he will teach her how to dance because he knows that his brother Kid asked Paedyn to be his ball partner.
Oh yeah.
He was like, I can't let you embarrass my brother, the future king. So I'm gonna teach you how to dance because
You ever heard of the macarena, bitch? You ever heard of the rodeo de payaso or whatever? Payaso de rodeo?
Oh yeah.
Turn that shit up.
He's like, no. No, wait. She says no.
No.
So then he teaches her how to dance.
How'd you feel?
Oh my God, that was so cute.
It was so cute. How'd you feel when she went in there and there was just like fucking knife marks on his bedpost?
Oh God, red flag. That's such a red flag. That's the same energy as the guy punching the wall. Same fucking energy.
Dude, take that energy, put it in a ball. I don't want Kai to be that shit. That is
a red flag.
Look at me.
Look at me. No, look at me.
Look at my eyes.
That's a red flag, no?
It is a red flag.
Okay.
I just closed my eyes at that point.
Yeah, it's okay. If you ignored it, it's fine.
But the ball happens and the maid does tell her you could ask a seamstress from back home. How did you feel about the part where Paedyn was like, holy shit, I forgot about Adina?
I feel like
that was kind of out of character.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Can I be honest? Is this a safe space?
It's a safe space.
Lauren, I promise this is not an attack.
Lauren, even your wrongs are rights for me.
Lauren, I promise this is not an attack. I swear. It felt like the author was speaking to me. It felt like the author was like, oh, I forgot about Adina.
She's just forgot.
I think she forgot about her. It's okay.
Lauren, it's okay to forget. You can be honest. You think, Lauren, it's okay.
Lauren, you should have just written an author's note. I would have forgiven you,
Lauren,
girl.
Do you need a reader? Do you need an editor?
Please contact me at thebookfixpodcast@gmail.com.
You will get at least one of us.
If not both. I don't know. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, I'll read the left side of the page. You read the right side. That's not how it works.
That's not how it works. But I read one word. You read the word after that.
That's really romantic, actually. I'll put the pages.
Yeah, it felt really weird. Okay, because in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, at least Paedyn is self-aware to realize that she forgot about her best friend Adina. But at the same time, she didn't know that she could have her own seamstress.
So it's not like she forgot her.
Yeah, she just hadn't thought about her. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah. Okay. Well, Adina comes, makes her dress, and the thing about Paedyn's dress is that
it's so slay.
It's slay.
It's so slay.
Is it silver?
It's silver. Yes, because the kingdom's color is green, so everyone has a green dress on except for her. She has silver. Which her hair is silver, so it just looked like one big silver ball.
You know something I love?
What?
Something I love. What? Lauren, you did exactly what I wanted. I love it when the love interest can't look away. That's my shit. Where he's just like,
wow,
fucking drinking his chalky milk because they're children and shouldn't be drinking. He's like, he did drink, by the way.
Wait. Is he the love interest?
Kai?
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me like that. Okay? Don't fuck with me like that because I will cry right now because I'm a little drunk. I cried about Woody this morning. So you need to look. Don't even get me fucking started about Woody from Toy Story. But I
actually get it. I will cry too.
So you're already kind of tearing up.
I'm crying, bitch.
I really like it with that whole like, she's just too beautiful. And he was so obviously jealous.
You love that shit.
Dude, I fucking ate that shit.
I
fucking with the tenedor and fucking cuchillo. I ate that shit up.
Fork and knife. Thank you.
Thank you.
Even drunk, I can still translate. So Cheli, if this is the first time you're listening to us, Cheli loves jealousy. Jealousy, you'll eat that shit up. So when Kai was showing jealousy at seeing his brother dancing with Paedyn, you ate that shit up, didn't you? I fucking knew it.
And then when Kai did dance with her, right? Because they all started switching partners.
Yeah.
Dude. She's just so, because she's so beautiful. And I mean, yeah. Silver savior.
Mm-hmm.
But the cuteness does not last.
What happens after, Cheli?
There's an explosion. And all of a sudden, like,
Wait, pause. We forgot something. Oh. We're not telling this in order. It doesn't matter. So Paedyn, remember, she's a thief. She loves to pickpocket and shit. She pickpockets somebody, this random bitch along the street. And she's like, wait a minute. This guy has a note saying, meet me at this address. And it's her fucking address.
Her old house.
Her old house. Her parent, her dad's house. And she's like, wait a minute. That's so fucking weird. And so at this ball, she sees this guy that she pickpocketed and is like, wait a minute. That's that fucking bitch who's meeting at my house later today. And then there's an explosion.
So when the explosion happens, I really like that Lauren Roberts describes it like this, that there's a difference between Kai and the enforcer. And there's several masks to Kai. And like sometimes Paedyn feels like she sees Kai, but at this moment the enforcer turns on and he's like, Paedyn, you need to go. Like, you need to hide. You need to... yeah. And then she's like,
even though she has no fucking power, she's like, no, bitch, I'm here to help you. I'm gonna help you, I swear.
It's like, Paedyn, I will literally throw you over my shoulder and take you to safety. You need to go and you need to take my brother. And so Kit and Paedyn both go. And Kit basically explains, like, yeah, there's these people. Blabbermouth. I know I am. Don't say anything though. I trust you. There's these people that are like, I don't want to say the O word, ordinaries. And they started, and they started this thing called the revolution. And they really just want to fuck shit up because they're so angry that they're ordinary.
They're so angry with me and I don't know why. It's so weird. What did I do? And so he's kind of talking to her in a way that makes it known that the ordinary are fucking scum of the earth. And she looks at him and is like, wait, do you actually think that the ordinary deserve to die?
And then he says, well, the kingdom believes that the ordinary are a plague. And she was like, I didn't ask that. What do you think? And he's like, yeah, no one's ever asked me that. They're all surfers. No one's ever asked me that. No one's ever
asked me that. But Paedyn, now that you asked me that, I don't fucking know.
Shit, Paedyn. And then that
what?
Attack over. Just a fucking intercom. Go back to partying, bitches.
Oh my god.
Kai's on the floor stabbed. And
well, Kai is stabbed, but she goes over to him and basically cleans his wound, I think.
And he heals himself.
Because remember, he steals people's powers, so he finds a healer, sucks up their power, and heals himself.
Yes. I thought it was really cute that she stayed to help him, and then he was like, this is weird. You said you were going to stab me in the back, yet you were the one taking the knife out. I don't know. Pretty funny. I don't know.
This was definitely enemies to lovers. How did you feel about that, Queen?
Thank you for asking, Queen. No comment.
No comment.
No pictures, please.
No comment yet. Thank you.
I was really excited for this book because of the jealousy. I will say that was really pushing me forward. So they go home.
Sure, you loved it.
I'm not saying anything. They go home, they go back to their dorms, fall asleep, wake up. All of a sudden, they're in the middle of the trials. Turns out they were fucking drugged. That's kind of problematic.
It is because what if you were wearing the fucking tightest little outfit?
Wait, I gotta fight my fucking moo-moo?
What if you're only wearing like a thong and your bra? She was
wearing like a silk tank top, right?
Okay, but think about it. Some of these bitches probably sleep naked. What if they sleep naked? Yeah, so they were drugged and they just show up at the trials wearing whatever they slept in. So that sucks.
Can I be honest? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to say a lot of things right now. Lauren, you're not Lauren. Yajaira. I loved this book.
Okay.
I loved this book. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone.
Can you say it louder? Because sometimes when we whisper, I realize that they can't fucking hear us.
I loved this book.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care about the trials.
That's a really big part of the book, Cheli.
But like, make the trials interesting.
So the first trial, if you've ever seen the Hunger Games, it's just like that. So in the first trial, they're just like killing each other, I think. I don't know. So the point was to have the most bracelets.
Yes.
And so everyone started the game off with one bracelet, so they need to steal more bracelets. And Paedyn doesn't fucking kill anybody, but she does start seeing visions. She starts to see fucking Kit in the lake drowning, and she starts screaming like, oh my god, Kit, wait, I really liked you, Kit. And she's crying and shit. And then all of a sudden that vision
goes away,
blurs, and she sees herself as a child, and it starts to affect her. And that's when she realizes that she's actually going against Ace, who is someone who has the power of illusions, obviously, and she's fighting with him, but I think
he stabs her
in the
stomach.
He injures her, and then he goes away. Does he take her bracelet?
No,
he just
he didn't have the chance to.
He just goes away for some reason.
Meanwhile, I think Kai kills someone like at the very beginning and has 2 bracelets by the time they meet up. So when he sees Paedyn, he's just kind of like messing with her, like teasing her, flirting.
Until he notices that she's injured.
And she like collapses. And in his mind, he's like, no matter what, she can't die. Like she literally can't. Yeah. So then he nurses her back to health.
Yeah. So whoever he killed, he found a fucking vial of a health potion in their pocket, and he nursed her back to health.
You know what was some cute shit though?
What?
I really liked, because we didn't mention this, but from the beginning of the book to this point of the book, he only called her Gray.
Oh, I knew you would love that shit. He only called her Gray, and I'm gonna be honest, I forgot why he called her Gray until I realized that was her fucking last name.
Yes. So he only called her that, but then when she was passing out, when she had collapsed and everything,
when she was dying,
she was delusional because she was also extremely dehydrated. Mm-hmm. He was like, okay, stay with me, Gray, stay with me, Paedyn. And then she was like, I fucking like when you say my name. Yeah. Wait, hold on, say it again.
Say my name.
Wait, say my name.
He was like, literally, this bitch was about to pass out, and she was like, wait, I like when you say my name. Wait.
And then he called her Pay.
He called her Pay, and then he called her Paedyn, and then he called her Pay again, and she passed out. But he nursed her back to health. And then so when it's she all wakes
up, it's like, so you like being called Paedyn, huh? You like being called Paedyn?
Pay.
I thought this entire part of them just being together was the cutest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, because they did kind of bond a little bit. I think it was this part where he mentions a little bit about his role in life, about how his father kind of just trained him to be the enforcer. And being the enforcer means that he had to go through a lot of torture because his dad had to make sure that he knew how to torture properly and go through literally any ability. And so, he put him through hell and back. And he kind of just mentioned it to Paedyn a little bit.
Yep. I don't know if Paedyn talks much about herself. I think she talks about living just in the slums and how hard it was.
Yeah, just a little bit.
She used to have a dad, but now she doesn't. Didn't know her mom.
Yeah. Can I interject a little bit?
Yeah.
So it is something that is known to the reader that Paedyn cannot fucking stand the king because the king killed her father. And when she's talking to Kit, it's hard for her to look into his eyes because he has the same eyes that his dad has, which is the gray eyes. I don't know. Yeah. So he can't look him in the eyes for some reason. And so, that is one big thing. But it's not a problem when she's with Kai.
I really like that part. Oh, wait, it's not there yet. Never mind. Put a pin in it. I'm sorry. I'm going to forget. So I'm just a lot of pins. I thought it was really cute that they were taking care of each other. They danced together when they were asking each other like personal questions. Kai
it's kind of like a thing where he is like, oh, you want to ask me a personal question? Then let's dance.
Yep, it's really sweet. And then Kai gets hurt because someone attacks, and Kai, this is like a big part. This person attacks both of them and is about to kill Paedyn, so Kai kills her first. The other girl, Sadie, and Paedyn is so fucked up about it that he, like, Kai, I think, goes up to her and like literally like grabs her face to make her think about that instead. And then it's just like, look at me, think about me. I'm gonna go do something. I can fix you.
I can fix you, queen.
But it's like, look at me, think about me. I'm gonna go do something, and he goes to bury the body
because it meant a lot to Paedyn to bury the body. I don't remember if Paedyn had killed anyone at this point.
No.
But burying a body meant a lot to her.
Yes. So when he gets back, they sleep in each other's arms so that Paedyn doesn't think about what happened. I thought that shit was cute. He had gotten her. She nurses him back to health with like remedies, like home remedies that really sucked. But, at least she tried. And honestly, like, the only really big thing that happens during this is when everyone meets at the center, all the contestants that are still alive. Ace is a fucking bitch, and Kai wanted to kill him because of what he did to Paedyn, but he didn't get the opportunity to. Blair is a fucking bitch and tries really hard to kill Paedyn. Yeah. And Jax is just heart of gold kid, but he's in this shit. And then there's
Jax is the younger brother to Kai and Kit.
And then the cousin's also in there, Andy.
Yeah, Andy.
But when the game finally ends, I'll be honest, I don't remember who won.
I don't think anybody really won. I don't think
what was the point?
I don't think I don't think the point was to win.
They should give
just
something
not
to the person
fucking
who
die.
Wins.
Well, I don't even know who won the most bracelets. I don't think anybody had the most bracelets.
It would have been nice if the advantage of winning would be like, you know what you're gonna do next.
Oh, that'd be a good one. That would be a good one. So let's skip a little forward. Okay. Just because I feel like we'll be here all day.
I just want to say second ball. I fucking love that Kai was drunk. I fucking love that shit.
Why did you love that?
Because he was drunk.
Listen, even though I'm also drunk, Kai, I see you. It didn't make any sense to me because Kai, you're going to be in the next fucking trial tonight. Why are you fucking
because
drunk?
He likes her, and it just fucking sucks that Kit, my brother, brother didn't even realize that I liked her.
You're Kai?
Respect. I'm right now. Yeah. I didn't even respect that I liked her. That's fucked up.
Well,
that's fucked up.
I mean, Kit gives me the vibe that he's a prince, so he can get whatever he wants.
Gross. But Kai's the enforcer.
Well, at this point,
wait, are we like
Paedyn is? Am I too drunk? What?
No, you're fine.
Paedyn is Kit's permanent ball partner. So.
Yes. I think it was.
Why did she do this though? What was her gain out of this? You don't remember?
Did she already meet the people from the revolution thing?
No. Well, actually,
I think she did. I think she goes home, goes to visit her old house, and then meets with the revolutionary people, and they're just kind of like, "Hey, we want to go attack again, and we want to secuestrar,
kidnap,
Kit. So we need to make this work."
Well, first of all, they tell her we need to get into the castle. We need to infiltrate.
Yes.
So you need to let us know how to get in there through the tunnels, which Kit will definitely be able to tell you. You just need to seduce him a little bit, befriend him a little bit, and if you let us know, then we can get in there and talk to the people there. I hated that they didn't really have a good plan as to
there was nothing
what the
there.
fuck their point was. Literally, the people who were behind the revolution, the ordinaries, but it wasn't just the ordinaries. It was also elites and mundanes. Elites who didn't want to keep killing the ordinaries. Their game plan was just to go up to everybody and be like, look at us, guys. We're still alive. We're here, and you guys still have your powers. So therefore, you don't have to keep killing us. I didn't like this plan
at all. Can I say something?
Yes, queen.
You're okay. I just want
queen.
I just want to be really honest with you.
Yeah.
I did give this book a 5 out of 5.
I love that for you.
But now that you're talking about it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm also drunk.
You're making me realize things that I wish were different. And one thing I wish was different that I didn't realize because I was so COVID filled and just.
She doesn't have COVID anymore, okay?
I was full of love and just.
Soup?
Yeah, I was full of a lot of soup. One thing I didn't like is the fact that this revolution didn't even know who she was. Like, of course they did. They knew she was the daughter of the father because he was the one who kind of started this revolution.
Yeah.
But they didn't know anything about her. And she didn't know anything about them. So I didn't feel any emotional connection to any of these people.
Exactly. And I felt like they were so forgettable. No offense to them.
Yeah.
I don't understand because her dad trained her, right? And her dad was a healer in the castle, but he also started the revolution. Why didn't he tell her anything? Or at least like leave her a letter like, hey, queen, when you get of age, you're going to find these people and they can, you know, you can team up with them. I don't know. I don't really understand. I kind of wish the revolutionaries would have had a bigger, more significant role. But they were just kind of there. Yeah. So they were the ones who told her, get close to Kit. He'll tell you the fucking tunnels and shit.
And she does get really close to him. And that's why they're dance partners in the second one. And that's why Kai's drunk because he wants to dance with her.
Yeah, he's
and
jelly.
I think he pulls her to the side and takes her outside. And it's just kind of like, you're so beautiful. You're so fucking beautiful.
I love you, girl. Wait,
I bet.
Wait, hold on. Oh, he didn't say that.
Oh.
Sorry.
Don't say the L word yet. So he's just kind of like not feeling her up. I guess they're dancing really close. And then she starts to panic. And he automatically sobers up. And it's like, what's wrong? Paedyn, what's wrong? You got to tell me. It's like, I
feel tightness in my chest.
So he reaches behind her and unties her
corset.
Yeah,
so she can breathe. And she's like, did you really have to undo my corset? Yes, I did. Yes, Paedyn.
Don't act like you didn't like that shit. And it was funny because she was like, okay, can you tie me back up? And he's like, really? That's what you want me to do?
Are you sure?
Wait. Speeding along to the second trial, they have to climb up a mountain.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I didn't like the second trial. Wait, didn't the second trial they have to like pick a random ass fucking antagonist and just start beating the shit out of each other?
I hate that. Oh, that was between trials. That was at the party part.
Oh yeah, so they just had to pick a random person to start fighting them.
You know what I hate about these trials?
Yes.
It just seems like it's the king. Like, I'm just gonna fuck shit up.
I'm just bored.
That's what it is.
Bored
and
you're
bit. Right. The public had no opinion on this. So why the fuck did it matter?
I'm telling you,
Lauren.
What was the point of the public?
Lauren, you had me blinded by my love for Kai.
You blinded me. How dare you?
That I didn't realize there was just no story. So climbing up a mountain was dumb because they just put him with the antagonist, and you would think there'd be a lot of conversations had, but no, they climbed in silence.
I love that. I love walking in
Lauren.
silence. I love walking in silence.
Lauren, I had given this a 5.
The biggest thing to take away from the fight is that Paedyn fought with Blair, which Blair is a character who is just a bad girl for no reason, who just really wants the attention of both Kit and Kai, I think. And so, yeah, they were fighting against each other. And I think Blair won, but Paedyn did embarrass her at the end by breaking her nose. So, cheers to that. You go, queen. Break her fucking nose.
When they make it to the top of the mountain, the one thing that I did think was pretty interesting was the fact that before the trial ended, like it had already ended, but they were waiting for someone to come in to be like, cut, you know? They took that opportunity to try to kill each other. And that's
well, they were already angry from the fight.
I know, but that's crazy to me because it's like, why are you promoting this? It's your son.
Yeah.
If you were to die, what the fuck would you do? I don't think he'd fucking care. He'd be like, not a good enforcer.
Well, who was the backup?
What do you mean? No one.
Exactly.
Well, then what the fuck
that
is he
bitch had
doing?
no fucking backup. It was
that.
either his son or
no
his
one.
son. That's it. What was the third trial?
Well, before the trial, there's the ball. So
you're right,
the ball, third and final trial, by the way. The ball is important because this is where Paedyn and Kai kind of reveal, sort of, he does, that they have feelings for each other.
Ooh,
and I forgot how
Paedyn, shut the fuck up, Paedyn.
I forget how they say it, and I really liked how they said it. But they were just kind of like, what, you're not gonna fucking... Oh, he asks, like, would you stab me if I tried to kiss you? And she said, well, I guess you have to kiss me to find out. Oh, dude, it just felt like everything I ever wanted out of this relationship. I was there. I was the third.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that for you. So then another major thing that happened, I think at this point, Paedyn was like, hey, Kit, show me the fucking tunnels, you fucking bitch. And so Kit showed her the tunnels. And because she slowly she kind of planted the seed a little bit and told him, hey, you don't even know how people live in the slums. And so eventually he caved and was like, okay, fine, show me the slums. And he couldn't just leave the castle, through the front door. He had to show her the tunnels, showed her all of the tunnels, basically. And she took this information, kept it in her noggin, and told everyone from the revolution, or whatever. She told everyone, and yeah.
Okay. So then the third trial happens, and it's basically a big maze. And honestly, I don't remember who fucking made it. I really only remember Blair, Kai.
The maze is essentially a moving garden, I think. Yeah. And the king informs all of the contestants, when you get to the end, whoever is there you have to kill, because this person did some really bad things in this country, in this kingdom. So you have to kill them, okay, in order to win. And so obviously they all start running, and because Kai can take over people's powers, he takes over someone's power, which I think is like gardening. So he's able to manipulate the maze and get through it. Convenient. Very fucking convenient. And so with Paedyn fights Blair a little bit, and I think Blair gets away. I don't remember.
No, Blair moves. So, okay. End of the fight. End of everything. They make it to the center.
Well, just her.
Paedyn makes it to the center, and it notices that the person she has to kill that they have there, the criminal, is Adina. And she goes down to Adina and notices that she's already kind of dying. Yeah. And Paedyn's like apologizing.
Well, hold on. She's not dying yet.
Well, she's hurt.
Well, right? She sees Blair, and Blair, oh my God, it's so weird. Blair does this thing, and she's done it before in the book, where she loves to use little sticks, like very pointy sticks, and she buries this stick, I think, into her chest. Yeah. And so this stick is killing Adina, and Adina falls to the ground, and that's when Paedyn goes towards her and is like cradling her and crying and telling her, like, I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry, Adina. And she's thinking, I'm so sorry that I forgot you, but I'm not going to say that.
That's weird to be thinking that.
I know, literally. I'll never forget you again, Adina.
Adina just goes like, wear that vest I made you. Because she made her a vest that had a lot of pockets because she's a pickpocket. Get it? She could put all her stuff. But then Adina dies in her arms. So this sequence is kind of weird. Because that technically Blair won.
Technically, yeah.
No one does anything about it. I don't even know what happens to Blair afterwards.
Again, there was no rhyme or reason to these fucking trials, because these trials were made for Kai, but Kai didn't win.
And it wasn't a big deal that he didn't win.
Yeah, exactly. The king didn't do anything about it.
But Paedyn goes away.
No, she's holding Adina when the revolutionary people show up, and they're just like, we're here, bitches. We're here and we're alive and we deserve to live. And I think they're attacking because I remember Paedyn leaving this little
she does
circle.
Leave. So she doesn't even see the outcome of that. But she ends up, the king, I think, follows her and basically says, like, you think I don't know who the fuck you are?
I think she stumbles upon the king because the king had told her, I remember your dad. Your dad was the healer. Your dad.
I know your dad.
Your dad was a really good healer.
But then it's
Shout
like,
out to him.
But then it's like, I know you're a fucking ordinary. You don't think I knew that shit?
I knew that from the very start, and you've been poisoning my 2 sons into falling in love with you?
And then
How fucking dare you?
But then she's like, but you were over here telling people that I'm plaguing them.
And you are.
No, but he goes like, obviously. No, I forget how he says like, he's like, and I'm going to continue to feed that lie in order to get rid of people like you. Mm-hmm. So he admits
that it was a lie.
And so they get in a huge fight, and she gets a scar to the face and
the chest.
And the chest, he engraves an O for ordinary, so she never forgets what she is. And then she kills him.
What the fuck?
She murders that man.
How did she murder him?
You remember when we did Serpent and the Wings of Night?
Yes.
She barbacoa'd that man.
What?
She carne desmenuzada that man.
I don't think she did, but I don't remember that.
Julienne like a carrot, that man.
Oh, I love that shit.
She didn't just stab him.
I think she literally just stabbed him.
Did what she always said she would.
Which makes no sense because he's a brawny, which means he's really strong, but somehow she managed to stab him.
Probably not strong enough. Dude, I'm going to have a lot of comments when we're done talking about this book.
Oh, okay. Me too. I have a whole list.
Okay. He dies. Kai comes in and is like, what if you
kill? Oh, no. Stop the tapes. Stop the tapes.
What?
Before the king dies, he tells her, you think I killed your father? No.
Oh.
I didn't kill your father, you dumb bitch. It was my son. That was his first kill, actually.
Now, king out. He fucking dies. He dies by doing that one dance move where you like fall on your one leg. It's like, oh, slay.
Wow, that was actually really good.
It was really good.
And Paedyn has a moment where she's like thinking back, and you know, she in her memory it was so ingrained that the killing was done by the king. But now all of a sudden it was done by a 15-year-old prince.
It was Kai.
Yeah, Kai.
And so when Kai walks in,
before that,
okay, he's back out. He's back outside. It's not his time yet.
She's thinking to herself, wait a minute, is that why I had such a attraction to him? Because he fucking murdered my father? Is that why? Interesting.
So now that the room is silent, Kai bursts in the door, fucking finally, and then he's like, Pay,
you fucking killed my dad.
Pay, what did you do?
That was my fucking job.
It's like, no, Kai, you're the bitch here. Like, you're the, you know.
Well, she doesn't say that, but.
Hey, I'm going to ask you to leave while I'm still weak.
It gave me the vibes of Birch Kingdom when he was like, get the fuck out right now, because if I find you again, you're dead.
Yeah.
That was the same vibes I got.
And she did leave.
She did get the fuck out.
She took the memo. And this story ends
with Kit telling Kai, find her and bring her to me.
Okay. Now let's
now that we've unpacked everything.
I need to face you for this.
Oh, okay.
I have to hold my hand.
Okay. You gave this 5 out of 5.
I did.
True or false?
I did, and I even put it on my Instagram.
I love that shit.
Under my best reads of
I love
2024.
that shit for you.
Can I say something though?
Say it.
You switched me.
Oh,
you switched me.
Because I didn't mean to. Wait, Lauren.
No, here's the thing.
Oh my god, I'm stressed. I'm so stressed.
I think Lauren Roberts, what she does well is that I liked all of the characters I was meant to like. Like, I really did enjoy. But I will say that her antagonists kind of fell flat.
Yeah.
Because it kind of felt like they were just evil for no reason.
I don't think the reasoning was good, and I didn't like that neither Kit or Kai really questioned their father. I don't know. I would have liked it if at least one of them did. Like, Dad, why are we killing all the ordinaries? They seem pretty chill to me.
I think I would have liked it if we saw it more through Kit's perspective. Because he was the one becoming king.
Yeah.
We only really saw it when he went to the slums, but he should have been more like There should have been more interactions with Kit and with Paedyn. Mm-hmm. More than just her like, so tell me more. No, it's like there should have been like a back and forth, so that they can both understand where they're coming from. So there was a moment of her, because I knew that she did trust him. Yeah, you know,
I think she did like him as a friend.
Yeah, but I don't know. It wasn't substantial enough for me to care.
But don't you think it's a little weird that he trusted her so easily?
I think he just
liked guy her. Who was supposed to be the king.
It would have been nice if when he would have started liking her after he knew that she had a vision of him. I think that would have been nice. I think that should have been the point. And that should have been the point where Kai was like, and it was, but where he was like, what the fuck? Wait, why'd you think of him and not me? You saved me, not him.
Yeah, I thought so. You're talking about the trial where she saw Kit dead in the lake. Yes, and she freaked out. I didn't understand why everyone else was seeing what she saw. And then how did Ace...
Because he can actually bring it to life.
But how did Ace know what she looked like as a child?
I don't know. Wait, hold on. How do you know about the parts you weren't there for?
How the fuck do you know this, Ace? Wait, hold on. Do you just get an insight? Oh my
okay,
God,
Lauren, pin on that.
Okay. Anything else you want to say?
The villains hated. Okay. I hated that I didn't hate them enough. The fucking revolutionaries, the revolution, all that shit. I didn't know any of them. And I feel like remember when
Calum.
Who the fuck is that?
The mind reader.
So that's nice.
Bless you.
I'm sorry to bring it up.
What?
But I know it's not a good example. I know it's not. You remember the Cruel Prince?
Yes, fondly, actually.
I actually did think it was a good idea. It wasn't executed that well. That Jude would hang out with the people that she was trying to like
beat up,
kill the king with.
You're talking about her bullies?
Yeah. No, not her bullies. She would hang out with, remember the people that she found?
Oh, the shadow people.
Yes. What are they called?
I'm just guessing. Shadow people? The people in the shadow court.
Yes.
I think.
But I like that shit because it's like you get to know why. It's supposed to be more like you get to know why they don't like it. And you're right. There wasn't enough of a plan for me to even want to be on board with this. Yeah. If I was Paedyn, I would have been like, I get what you guys are doing, but that's not how that shit goes. Yes. I will tell you more about that shit, but you need to be patient. We can't do it at this trials. You know? Yeah. What else?
Anything? What else?
None of the other characters mattered. I don't fucking care about Blair. I don't fucking care about Blair. And I'll be honest with you. Can I say something? Yes. The only reason I like Adina is because of Markless. Or no, sorry. Not Markless.
Markless?
Let me say it again. The only reason The only reason I like Adina is because of Powerful.
Yeah, I hate to say this, but I feel like there was not enough of Adina in this portion for me to care that she didn't make it in the end.
I know we're not going to talk about Powerful yet, but I mean, this is kind of an incentive for you to watch when we talk about Powerful. But even in Powerful, like you made this story, you made these people, and you didn't even include the other character in your second book.
Exactly.
Okay. Pin in that,
queen. Is there anything else you want to say?
I really liked Kai. I thought he was really just
handsome and sexy and beautiful.
He was hot. He was everything. I honestly, like I said, I would have folded hella quick. I would have folded by day one. He served me beans. I'm like,
weak.
Sure, bitch.
I've never had beans.
I know. Okay,
here are my issues with the book. Okay,
you know, I get to answer them?
This was so okay. Can I just say something? I want to make a confession. I really did enjoy Powerless while I was reading it, but I had issues with it. But I was hoping that the questions would have been answered in the second book. They weren't. So here are my issues with it. Okay. Again, something I already mentioned. I wish that her psychic abilities would have been a bigger deal. Same. I don't like that it was literally just brought up in the interviews and then it was never brought up again. Yep. Never in the trials was it like, oh, what's your, well, besides people making fun of her and being like, well, you didn't see that coming. That was literally it.
It would have been nice if she used it as like, oh, something's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. Even if you have to fake it, girl, fake it.
Yep.
Okay. So during the first ball, when, shit hits the fan,
yes.
Why weren't there any elites helping the ordinaries when they were blowing shit up? There was just ordinaries. Why was it just the ordinaries there, knowing full well that they were most likely going to die against the fucking elites? Where was Caleb? Where the fuck were you,
I didn't
Caleb?
even think about that. They really did send the weak force first.
Yeah. And I'm surprised they didn't die. Yeah. Well, some of them probably died.
Some of them did, and then 2 of them got imprisoned.
Mm-hmm. So, this is my biggest issue. Well,
okay, and I'll try, and you know what? And I'll try to justify it. Go.
Okay. So, I think this is one of my 2 biggest issues with the book. Okay. What exactly was the point of the purging? Why would the king want to kill off elites if they're the superior being? Wouldn't it have made more sense for it to have been like a moment for ordinaries? Because ordinaries could live in other kingdoms. And let's say the other kingdoms weren't that great. Wouldn't it have made more sense for the ordinaries to have like a moment to show that they're worthy of being with the elites? Or for the mundanes to have been with the elites, but the stakes would only allow one to win? Because in this version, it didn't really matter if any of them died. And then again, nothing really came out of the ending. Kai was just... Who cares? It didn't even fucking matter. Kai didn't win.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
It would have made more sense if the ordinaries, instead of being killed by the enforcer, were rounded up. And we're kind of like, this is the purging. 1 enforcer and like 10 ordinaries. Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Or something like that shit.
So then the point would have been for Kai to win. But it wouldn't have been fair. I don't think that would have been that exciting.
No, but I think it's... Because wasn't the purging initially made to get rid of the ordinaries?
Yeah, it's just
But now there's no ordinaries.
Well, they do still live in other kingdoms. Because remember...
You're right. What's the point?
In the second book, the ordinaries are living in other kingdoms.
Yeah. So it's just this one town? This one kingdom?
This one kingdom, yes. So if the purging is centered on Kai winning or to prove that Kai deserves to be the enforcer, why would everyone else be happy to be there or feel grateful to be there? Who is the other potential enforcer? And if the point isn't necessarily to die, then isn't the way he wins is by simply just outliving everyone? He could have literally just chilled the entire time.
Yeah, he could have. All of them could have, actually.
Yeah, so...
And then that goes back to, like, if they could all just chill... What is the incentive for them to actually play? Because the incentive was money, but they're all rich.
Yeah, so...
What's the point?
Because they're elites. The only one who was broke was Paedyn.
And she didn't even want to win.
Yeah, she didn't even care. So hold on. Again, I just want to emphasize what even happened with Kai at the end. Didn't even matter.
What do you mean? Like him not winning?
With him not winning.
Blair won.
Yay, Blair. I'm so happy for you. Okay, so my last biggest issue. And the reason that it became an issue was because this didn't happen only once in this series. I think it happened twice. How could Paedyn have mistaken who killed her dad? Because she made it such a big point that she couldn't look Kit in the eyes because they reminded her of those eyes that killed her, who stabbed her father, which was the same eyes that the king had. So how could she have mistaken a 14, 15-year-old for the king?
Oh, Queen. Can I call you Queen?
Me? Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
You're so right. And every single thing you're saying is hurting me.
I'm so sorry.
It's
Queen.
okay. I really no Queen.
Queen.
I don't think we say this enough, but Yajaira's a writer, and I really like your writing.
Oh, thank you.
And Lauren Roberts, I really like your writing. It makes me sad when someone dissects something I like. Because I'm just kind of like, okay, I like it because boy hot.
Because boy's too fucking hot.
Two boys too hot, and then one boy liked me, but the other boy asked me dance. Like, what up, dude? It just sucks because I think Lauren Roberts has a lot of potential, but then after hearing what you've said, it's just and I want to say something, and it's gonna make me sound like a bitch.
What?
It's gonna make me sound like a bitch.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm apologizing beforehand. Wait, hold on. Let me put my hair up and be in a hoodie. Take off my makeup. I'm so sorry for what I'm about to say.
Oh my god.
Is this kind of what Shonda Rhimes felt about Bridgerton and read it and was like, this shit kind of sucks, but the story slaps. So what if I take it and make it better?
There's just so much.
That being said, please, we will make a movie out of this. We have no actors, no talent, and no skill in that area.
And no money.
Hey,
so.
but one camera, 2 hearts. We got this shit.
2 mics, 1 heart.
4 eyes. Dude, we're here. We're here. But that's how I feel about this right now.
Can I just say I do feel bad because I did really enjoy this book when I first read it. But I was really hoping that the second book was going to answer more questions, but it answered fucking nothing.
Can I say something too? And also, incentive to watch our other episodes, because I think that we're going to have a really interesting conversation with Powerful, but I think it's going to be more interesting with Reckless, because like I said, I'd originally given this book a 5-star. I did not give Reckless a 5-star.
Oh.
Because...
I mean, I'm not shocked.
But like... I kind of did the same thing you did with this book to that book.
Oh.
So I'm just kind of like...
Well, that's good because I didn't do that to Reckless. So I'm excited.
But I have it written down though, so I'm going to have to pull all those up.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh my God, I have to show you my last page because I literally filled it and I was just like, okay, bitch, here we go.
What page though?
On my ebook, I have it like filled with like writing.
I'm so excited.
Dude, I have so much to fucking say. I'm so sad right now.
Me too.
Because I think after everything you said, after me crying about Kai, Kit, and I will say I love Kit. I love him so much.
Do you feel like you have to love him?
No.
Okay, that's good.
I feel like I love him because the idea that he has potential to be something greater makes me sad that things play out the way they do. That being said, I think I would give this book, I don't know, I'm nervous.
Oh my god. Wait, why am I nervous?
Because I said 5, but I think I'm gonna say like a 2.75. I think I would.
Dang,
after sitting with it,
you went down really low.
Yeah, dude, you really tore me apart.
I didn't mean to. I just had genuine... You said you were going to answer these questions.
Dude, you like sobered me up.
I'm sober too. This is not fun anymore. Should we drink more? And once we're drunk, we'll be like 5 out of 5.
I know.
After all these fucking questions.
That's crazy though. I
did have fun reading this book.
I had a lot of fun reading this book.
Yeah.
But it just makes me sad that there's so much plot holes. Is this one of her first books, or is this her first book?
I think it is one of her first books, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, I'm drunk. But I think that she had initially published this as like an indie book, I think. And then people really loved it. That publishing group bought it, I think. And she just made a couple edits because people have the original version of the book, but I think it just has a couple of different edits here and there.
Wow.
And the reason that she named her main character Paedyn is because that was one of her supporters, I think.
That's really sweet.
That is really sweet, but that's just
sweet.
my guess. I don't know. I think I'm right. Lauren, if you happen to be watching this for whatever reason, just know that I think this is your first book, it's a really good start.
It is a really good start, and I think she has a lot of potential to be a great writer. Paedyn, if you're watching
Paedyn.
Paedyn. Whoa, sorry, I'm thinking about her.
Always in my heart.
I was about to say Pay. It's not gonna get any better. Lauren, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, why do I feel bad? Oh my god,
I do feel bad too because I actually really liked her.
Yeah, she was so sweet,
and people really love her book. Do you think if you went up to like a diehard fan,
you
and just completely tear it apart?
I wouldn't.
We have history, you and I. So
what do you mean?
Anything you say to me will never completely destroy me. But if you went up to a fan that like fucking loved this book and you were like, hold on, let me pull something off my notes app real quick. Let me show you something. Do you think it would ruin them?
No, I don't. I feel like people would find an answer. They would find something to tell me.
You left me stumped.
I'm sorry. I feel bad.
No, don't
feel bad. Here in my drunken haze, I feel so fucking bad.
Don't feel bad, queen.
I did really like Lauren. See, look, I'm not being biased. I did really like Lauren. I really
like her too.
Yeah, she seemed really fun. Yeah. Can we still be friends?
Can we be friends? Please message us at thebookfixpodcast@gmail.com.
And if you need an editor, we're here for you, queen.
Yes.
Let me know. Wait, what did you give it again?
I gave it a 2.75.
Damn, you're really lowering it that much?
Yeah. I was going to say 3, but even then, I'm just kind of like, fuck.
I don't know what to give it. I was thinking about around 3.
Damn, dude. Fuck.
Because I did really like the characters.
I loved Kai. I was eating that shit up, dude. Honestly, full.
Did you still love him even when he had the stabbing marks on his headboard?
Yeah, because I was like, Kinga,
I can hurt you, Kinga. I feel bad for him though because he really just. Sorry,
it's okay. I remember something.
He really was just in this world to fucking kill ordinaries.
You know what we didn't talk about? It was a scene I really liked. It was when he had a little nightmare and he was in his room and Paedyn was over here knocked out, and she woke up because she heard like no. Stop, Paedyn! I can fix you! You know, she's like, what the fuck? And so she wakes up, breaks into his room. First of all, why didn't he lock the door? It's fucking weird. But breaks into his room, is fucking over him in the bed, and is like, Kaya!
Wake up, bitch!
Wake up! And then he is like about to attack her, and then it's like, oh my Paedyn, I almost hurt you. Did you see what I almost did? I'm a monster. It's like, no, Kai.
I think he did hurt her, didn't he? He gripped her too hard.
No, there was like a cut on her throat.
Oh, the dagger to the throat. Yes. They fucking love that shit.
And so then he was like, she was like, okay, well, good luck with that dream, huh?
Good luck. Yeah. You awake now? Okay, good. You're good. Later.
She was about to leave, and he was like,
maybe stay a little bit longer. Maybe stay.
Dude, you know I love that shit. Please stay.
Oh, yeah, you do love that shit.
Love that shit.
You mentioned that
I love
recently.
That shit. I love that shit. I love that shit. So I was really I was for that. And then
sorry.
I feel like a little kid that's like, and then the next morning when they woke up and he was like, oh my God, look at what she's wearing. I was like, fuck that. Yeah. No. Dude, I was so full. And then when I thought I didn't want dessert, she gave me fucking sucker. Dude,
Lauren, it had really cute moments. Lauren, you fucking got us.
I love that shit.
That being said,
2.75.
I thought you were gonna say fucking 5 out of 5. I'm not going back.
Oh, dude, I don't even remember what I wrote about it. Hold on.
You wrote good shit.
Good shit. Hold on.
You did.
On my Instagram, I have this thing. I would show you, but then you're all gonna know who I am. So I have this thing where I write what my best reads are. And I have a lot, dude.
Damn.
But I write little quotes. So for Powerless, I wrote, holy shit. Another 5-star read here being handed at 4 in the fucking morning. Because that's when I finished reading it.
Damn.
And I wrote RIP to another dad. Pei and Kai both have my hearts. And I do see both sides of this war. But damn, take all their suffering and give it to Naruto.
Why Naruto?
He can handle it. And then I put, hold on, y'all. Valid. A big part of me documenting my 5-star reads is because I really want people to read. And honestly, if you grew up liking something like The Hunger Games, this is the book for you. You know, I'm paraphrasing. It's funny because it took me a second to get into this book. Like literally, I didn't say this to you. It took me 140 pages to finally be like, oh shit, it's actually good.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but I do want to justify that I read books in short sessions, so I just kind of blamed it on like, you know, I'm just reading a lot of books. And then I talked about what the story is, and I put, I'm just fucking speechless. This book is a high contender for my book of the year. Was, by the way. And Lauren, you wrote this. You for real just wrote this. And I wrote my favorite quote, which we didn't even mention. It was when Kai had given her forget-me-nots. So like, just in case you forget me, bitch. And then she said like, well, what do you want me to remember? That you're the enforcer? And he says, I don't give a damn if you forget who I am in title, so long as you remember who I am to you.
That was fucking cute.
So 2.7.
I keep thinking that you're gonna go higher. Just
no, I think I'm just fine. A 5 out of 5. No, just kidding. I can't. I have to stick with my heart, stick with my gut.
Interesting. I can't wait to talk about the next one.
Stay
tuned for that.
That being said, thank you to everyone who is listening to us in audio form, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on. If you can leave a rating of 5 stars, honestly, we were like really drunk at the beginning and then not so drunk after, and honestly we sobered up pretty quick, so I think you should give us 5 stars. We should give us 5 stars for trying
to be sober through this.
You can also recommend us our next read. We really enjoy reading what's recommended to us, even if it doesn't slap as much as it used to. And if you want to recommend us a book that sucks, please don't. But like, if you do, it's kind of funny for the commentary.
You can leave us requests through DMs, through the Spotify comments and all that,
or any reviews.
Yeah, or any through the reviews. But like, let us know why you want us to read it. Like, do you love it? Do you hate it?
It's funny.
Do you not know?
It's funny because some people just say read it, and then both of us are like, did they want us to hate it?
Like, is it okay if we hate it? Oh, Blood of My Monster. Yeah. I hope it's okay that we did not love it.
If you want to support us and you have a little bit of money, what can they do?
So we do have a Patreon, and it really just serves as a way for our listeners to let us know that you really enjoy our content. I mean, most of the time we do upload twice a week. So if you want to show your support, one of the ways is if you can find us on patreon.com/buckfix. But if you don't want the commitment of monthly, then you can find us on Ko-fi, which is ko-fi.com/thebuckfix, or buymeacoffee.com/thebuckfix.
If you are watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because we post every Tuesday and Thursday. If you want to support us on social media, we have a TikTok at The Book Fix, THEBOOKFIXPOD, and we also have an Instagram, Threads, and a Goodreads at The Book Fix Pod, THEBOOKFIXPOD. Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I went to Target today to do back to school shopping, and I saw these 3 books there, and I was about to buy them. I'm glad I didn't fucking buy them.
Oh, the Powerless?
Yeah.
What stopped you from buying them?
I wanted a Stanley cup.
You got a Stanley cup?
No, I got a Walla cup because my cousin was like, oh, these are really nice. And I'm like, okay, I'll get an Walla cup.
I don't think I've seen them.
They're really cute. I'll show you the one I got. Okay. I got it in blue.
Please show me.
I like things that are monochromatic, that are like different variations of the same color.
Oh, me too. I love that shit. Oh.
Yeah.
We got twins.
Okay, I think I want to read the positive.
Okay, I'll find the negative then.
Eamon's on here.
So right now we are going to read reviews for this book. I'm going to find the negative one. Cheli, you'll find the positive.
This comes from Neha, who gave it a 5 out of 5. And they wrote, not to be dramatic, but lives were changed. I was once you.
Okay, this was written by Luckman. They gave it 1 out of 5. And they wrote, I've read fan fictions written by 12-year-olds on Wattpad with better plot than this.
Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next time.
Bye. Queen, how do you feel on the scale of sad to happy?
I'm going to explain this in a way that makes sense to me. I fucking loved and still love Naruto.
Okay.
You know that shit about me.
I do.
Naruto 1, get rid of that shit. Naruto Shippuden, which is the second part, the sequel when he's older. I love that shit so much. I actually rewatched all of Naruto when I was in college, and I had this notebook.
A notebook?
I had this notebook where I wrote the key points that I really liked, because I was really into like organization back then.
Yeah.
I still am. And so I like wrote all that shit. I was like, oh, this is so fucking good. Eat this shit up. And then the ending happened, and I was like, wait, this anime fucking sucks. Like, it's like actually really bad. Like, it's really poorly written, and they just didn't follow through with a lot of character arcs that they should have. And there were just some characters that had so much potential and didn't do anything. And I always tell my sister, if I was that man that made Naruto, I'd write it better. And that's how I feel about it.
Oh my god. Hey, it's okay. We've all been there.
Have you? Have you felt like that for something?
Yeah, but I'm not going to say for what.
Oh, okay, so I just revealed that I would rewrite the entirety of Naruto, but you can't tell me which one you're thinking of.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I just feel like, well, maybe not rewrite the whole thing, but I'm just saying, like, if I edited this book, I could have helped. I could have encouraged the author to answer a couple of questions that would have made this so much better.
Do you think you would rather be a writer or an editor for someone's work?
Oh my god, a ghostwriter? No, I don't want to be a ghostwriter, but I think I'd rather be a writer than an editor. But I've been thinking, is it difficult to find editors? Because I've heard that it's better to find editors that have no idea who the fuck you are. So they're not biased, you know?
Never read my work. Going blind. I'm going to give you random sentences out of order. You're just going to have to fucking
oh my god, you have to put it in order. Oh my god, that'd be so cute, actually.
I just revealed I'd rewrite Naruto. And it's really getting to me, so let's end the episode.
I think we're too drunk for this.
No, I'm good, actually. You really did sober me up by telling me that the thing I love sucks.
I'm so sorry.